Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. If you've never been here before, my name's Kristen. So we're just going to be doing this look that I have, and we're going to be doing a mini refresher of my hair so you guys can see how I refresh my hair when I wake up with it in a bun like this. Hashtag mom life. She just wanted to be in the video. But anyway, when I wake up, this is what my hair looks like if I've left it in a bun, and it just wants to be a mess. So I usually if I have time while I'm doing my makeup, I'll re-braid my hair. So I just part it down the middle and bun off one section of my hair. Okay, so after I bun that side out of the way, I'm just gonna part the half in half to make it a quarter. Put the top part up with a little clip. I think it's called an alligator clip. And then I'm going to take the quarter that I made and half that again. This usually only takes me about 15 minutes, so I mean, if you have the 15 minutes to do your hair, then do it. I usually just put my hair back in the bun because I'm lazy. But I just wanted to show you guys, if you have somewhere to go and you want your hair down and it's been up and it's stuck in that up position, then this is what I do. So anyway, I take a little bit of my water from my spray bottle and spray it, just a tiny bit of water. You don't want your hair wet because you're just going to leave it braided while you're doing your makeup, and if you wet it too much, it's really not going to dry, and then you're just going to have the frizziest hair of life afterwards. So anyway, I just take whatever type leave-in I'm using, put that in my hair, and then I braid it all the way down to the bottom. After I'm done braiding, I just take a little perm rod. You can use any size you want. I just got the gray ones, but I always use that size because they're kind of small. But I just put that on the end of my hair. You don't want to braid all the way down to the end of your hair. That's what the perm rod is for, just to give it a little, I guess, at the end of your hair. Just so you can see how much product I'm using. That's about how much I'll use in my hair for each section. Kit number 2. So I'm just going to repeat what I'm doing to each braid all over my hair until my entire head is done, full of braids and perm rods. Okay, so if my edges are looking a little rough, then I take some Murray's Edge Control and I put that on there, and then I just kind of smooth it back. I'm not I really don't know how to do my edges all fancy, all swirly so I just don't. I just put a little edge cream on there and smooth it back with my fingers and then brush over it with a toothbrush, and then I put a scarf on my head. So that's what I'm going to do right now. Okay, so we're all done with the hair. That's what it looks like when I'm done with it. But I'm going to show you what I was using. I was using Camille Rose Curl Love Moisture Milk. This is just my spray bottle that I was using. This is the Murray's Edge Wax. I swear this is the stuff of life. And then I just use a toothbrush, not one that I use in my mouth. And these are the alligator clips. Those are my all-time favorite clips. So let's move on to the makeup. I've already done one eye, so let's go ahead and do the other eye. This is what I'm using for my brows. I'm using the Brow Contour Pro from Benefit. I'm just going to go ahead and underline the bottom part of my brow. And then I'm going to do tiny little strokes upwards to make it look more natural and not like so harsh. So after I'm done filling in my eyebrow, I'm going to go in with a little spoolie brush. This is just a NYX eyebrow pencil, but it has the little brush on the end that I'm using on my eyes. And then I'm going in with my Benefit Gimme Brow so that I can make my eyebrow hairs stay in place. Clean up under my brows. I'm going to be using this CoverFx concealer. This is like a concealer that's really close to my skin color. This is the kind of concealer that I like to use underneath my brows, just in case I really don't have time to do a lot to my makeup. I don't want it to like stand out that I really like cleaned up my eyebrows. So you want to use like something that's really close to your skin tone. Okay, so then I'm going to go in with this Makeup Revolution concealer in the color C1 and dot that on my eyelids. I just like to use the white concealer when I'm using like colorful eyeshadows. And we're going to dance. I don't know what I was listening to, but you have to listen to music while you get ready. Like, how can you listen to silence? So anyway, I'm just going to rub that all over my eyelids, and we're going to start with that as a base. I'm using this Jackie Aina Anastasia Beverly Hills palette. I'm going in with this color called Pinker, which is honestly not very pink. Okay, so it's really purple, and I was really not expecting to do this eye look because when it said Pinker and I saw the color, I didn't really actually swatch it, and I was like, oh, okay, we'll start with pink. And I don't know, you tell me, does it look pink to you? Maybe it does, but not to me. It looks more purpley. But anyway, basically I'm just using that pinker shade as my transition color, and I'm gonna take it out into my outer V and bring it back down to my lid. I like the little cat eye effect that it gives me. Okay, so since Pinker was actually kind of purplish, we're going in with Big Wig, and I'm going to put that in the corner, the inner corner of my eye, and then I'm also going to put it on the outer corner where I made that V shape, and I'm going to fill that in a little bit. And then I'm going to take the excess that's on my brush and just fill in the crease area with that. I do pack this on probably like 2 or 3 times just so I can get the color to be, I just wanted it to be really, really dark. So then I'm going in with this color called Supreme, and I'm going to put that on top of the pinker color just so I can kind of like blend it a little bit more. I wanted it more blurred out, if that makes sense. So I put that on top to do that. Going back in with that Makeup Revolution concealer in the color C1, I'm taking a tiny concealer brush and I'm just cutting out a spotlight in the dark purple area of my eye in the middle of it. When you're doing your spotlight, it doesn't really have to be perfect. I usually make it just a tiny bit bigger than I actually want it because I'm going to go back with the dark purple after I put the color in the middle just to blend it all together. Okay, so the color that I'm putting in the middle is called Sponsored. It looks green on camera, but in all honesty, it is green, but it's like a duochrome. It's like green and purple. It shifts colors. It's so, so pretty in person. I don't know if you can really tell like the actual color on camera. Like I'm looking at it right now, it looks more green, but it's like a duochrome purpley greeny. Love it. So here's where I'm going back in with that dark purple called Big Wig, and I'm just going to blend those two shades together, and that's why I make the spotlight just a little bit bigger. Okay, so I'm going to go in with this roller Lash by Benefit and line my I'm going to line my lid. Line my lid. Oh my gosh. I'm going to line my lid with this this liner. Oh my gosh. Okay, I'm done. I'm done. For mascara, I'm using this Roller Lash by Benefit mascara. I'm just going to do just a couple of coats on my lashes before I put my fake ones on. So I went in with my, what did I use? I think I used Supreme and Big Wig at the bottom. No. I used Pinker and Supreme at the bottom, and then I put a tiny bit of Sponsored in the middle just to match the top of my lid. And then I went in with my mascara and did my bottom lashes. So I'm using these lashes called Mega Babe, and I will link the actual like who makes them down below. But like I was so proud of myself today because I put my eyelashes on like the first try, and sometimes I can't get it together with them. So moving on to my face, I'm just going to use this e.l.f. color corrector in the color orange around my mouth. It's a little bit darker than the rest of my face, so I just like to color correct there. It just makes it all even, but I forgot to line my eyes, so I'm using this pencil right here. This is actually like one of my favorite pencils to use because it's so smooth, and it's just, I don't know, I just like it. It's like really smooth. Like, so I've had some pencils like tug at my eyes, and this one doesn't do it. So I'm just going to line that, but after that, I'm going to go back to my face, and I'm going to blend in the color corrector color. For foundation, I'm using my Born This Way by Too Faced. I think this is the color Cocoa. I'm almost out of it. This is like my favorite color for me. It looks like kind of orangish and too light when I put it on, but once it oxidizes, it's like the perfect color for my face. So I just like to dot it on. I don't know what that is, but I just like to dot it on. I feel like if I put it on my brush or do it any other way, I use too much product. Like I lose a lot of product in my brush if I just put it on my brush. So the brush that I'm using to do my foundation is like my all-time favorite brush. This is my Sigma like 3D HD Kabuki blah blah blah. I'll link it down below, but I just like that the angles of it helps to get in areas of my face that I normally can't get with a rounder brush, and then also like around my eyebrows. I don't like to put concealer on the top of my eyebrows, only underneath, so it just helps me like blend it all together like that. Okay, so now we're going to move on to like my favorite part of doing my face, which is putting concealer on to cover up these bags. I'm using the L'Oreal Infallible. I'll put in the description box what actual color it is if you are close to my skin tone and you want to try the color that I'm using. And then I'm just going to go ahead and blend that out. I just put the concealer underneath my eyes, down the bridge of my nose, a little bit on my forehead and my chin, and Cupid's bow. So after I blend all that out, I'm going to go in with my Sacha Buttercup setting powder, which is like my fave, and set every area that I've hit with concealer. And this is the same brush that I used to blend in the concealer, but not the same brush. You know, same type of brush, not the same brush. Here I'm just using a big fluffy brush to blend off the excess powder that I put on. So I'm going in with my Morphe Brontour. I just use the bronzer side, like the dark side. This is like a really good contour for me, so that's why I use that side. I don't really like the shininess of like bronzers. I don't know. I just feel like I don't really need it, so I just use the contour side. And I'm going to contour my cheekbones and underneath my lips and my forehead so that I can have a more chiseled look. You know what I mean? Oh, and my nose. Can't forget to snatch that nose, okay? Don't forget. For highlighter, I'm using my HyperReal Glow. The one that has the little indent in it is the one that I use all the time. I'm just going to put this one down the bridge of my nose and highlight my cheekbones, probably my Cupid's bow. I love some highlighter. Yep, there we go, Cupid's bow. For lipstick, I used all three of these lipsticks today because I was being extra, I guess. So I started from dark to light. I will put these in the description box what the colors are. They are from Colourpop and they are their like luxe lipsticks, but I don't remember exactly what color I used, so I'm gonna have to look at those and then I will put it in the description box. But yeah, so I started with dark and then filled it in a little bit with the lighter ones and then, you know, kind of blended it all together. So after I'm done with my hair, or my makeup, just kidding, haha. After I'm done with my makeup, I'm just gonna go ahead and take my hair out of these braids because I like the biggest hair possible, and this is just how I achieve that look. So I just want to show you guys me taking it down because I showed you me putting it together. So after I braid a braid, then I unravel the 3 strands that are together, so it just makes my hair even bigger, and then I just kind of fluff it in certain areas that it needs to be fluffed, and that's pretty much all I do to my hair. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I hope you like this look. I'm hoping that I can put out more since we are kind of stuck inside for an indefinite period of time, and I will see you guys in the next video. Bye!